Sid.
Hey,
Hi, Sid. Good evening.
good evening. How are you?
I'm good. Something pretty epic happened today.
Well, a lot of things happened. Which one you are talking about?
Well, first of all, Sid, something epic that hasn't happened since 1972.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
the Odysseus.
Mm.
So, finally, after 50 years,
Hmm.
America returned to moon, and I think they are showing. I saw a tweet, but I'm not sure. But they showed the original landing location,
Mm.
which because a lot of people say that Americans did not go to the moon and moon landing was fake. But
Mm.
I saw it. I didn't go in the details, but I think they showed a photo of original landing location. One more thing happened while they were landing. They lost the connection,
Mm.
so it shows they were not very good at their job, which is weird, right? Because they started the whole thing. They were the
Mm.
first one to go to the moon, and they lost the connection, but somehow they got the connection back, and everything is working fine. So it's good. It's really big. The name of the ship is good too, Odysseus. I love the naming of everything NASA is doing because they name everything after the Roman mythology, which is
Hmm.
amazing because I love Roman and even Greek. They are the same.
Mm.
Just, but I
Absolutely.
like the yeah. So the names are really good. This ship was good. Odysseus finally reached there after 50 years.
Hmm.
So we'll see what happens next.
Is it not strange that they managed to land men on the moon successfully in 1972? It is now 2024. Why has there been no lunar landing since then? And why did they not send humans up?
Yeah, so original problem was like I saw a interview of some NASA director or someone. He said that we lost the technology. This is weird because like how will you lose the technology? The thing he said that everything there like all the data they had it was on magnetic tapes and they got destroyed, and the people who created the technology to go to the moon they died and they
That
didn't
seems so
transfer.
far fetched because, as if
Yeah,
there
that's
wouldn't be other scientists that were passed down certain, even breadcrumbs of knowledge that could have
yeah,
been
but
put together.
yeah, this was like the biggest point for the people who claim
Mm.
that moon landing was fake because
Mm.
of these statements. And and then there are so many like the footage is weird because a lot of the footage looked faked, like they're using wires and stuff the way they were. I am not one of those people, but I'm saying they were using those arguments about the
Mm.
fake moon landing. And right now, again, we are not going anywhere outside our sphere, right? Like
Yeah.
the highest one is like this the satellites are there, but people are not at the
Mm.
top. The satellites are there. Then there's the level of ISS,
Hmm.
International Space Station, where the people go all the time. But that's literally nothing. You can see it. You can see ISS from your naked eye. You don't even
Mm.
need any telescope. It's so close. So that was weird. The other thing about sending people to the moon is the radiation belt
Mm.
around the planet
Yeah.
Earth.
Mm.
And a lot of the people who say moon landing is fake, they say it's impossible to cross. It's not impossible, but like the people who are, if they are going there, they will get radiation poisoning and stuff.
Mm.
But then there's like a good counter argument that that's like not a very big belt. You can easily cross very fast.
Mm.
So yeah, there is like conflicting narratives around it. I am one of those people who believe they did go there
Mm.
and they lost the technology because
Yeah.
I will take their word for it because
Okay.
The reason for it, it's not like US is like the only power in the
Mm.
world,
Mhm.
and there is no competing power. Russia and all other countries were having their eye on US, so they
Mm.
cannot fake it, because if they have done it that time, Russia would have come out and saying, "Okay,
Mm.
this all is fake." That's my only reasoning to believe that everything they're telling is true.
Mm.
But yeah, because like why will Russia will not say it? Because they were the rivals, right?
Of
And
course
the
they
whole
would.
point of moon, like a
Mm.
space race, was to compete with Russia.
Mm. Of
And
course.
Russia was the people, like the first, like the country who sent first space, like a spaceship. In
Mhm.
like in the space, they put the first dog in the space. They put the first man in the space.
Mm.
The only US did is like they put the first man on the moon.
Mm.
But the first man on the space was Russian.
Mm.
So it wasn't impossible. And thing is, they have like the best scientists at that time. Right now, the current scientists sucks. They are so stupid. They have done nothing. They've spent all their life on string theory, which is going nowhere. Like
Mm.
science has stopped. But back in the day, if people watch Oppenheimer, the
Mm.
scientists in there,
Mhm.
like so genius. Not Oppenheimer, but other scientists at
Yeah,
that time were
that
so
time,
great.
yeah.
Yeah. And then they brought up Nazi scientists too, right? After defeating
Mhm.
Germany, they
Yes.
brought all the think tank of Nazi Germany and they founded NASA. People don't
Mm.
realize the founder of NASA was like a Nazi.
Yeah, okay.
Like he was like a crazy Nazi.
Really?
Yeah. They
Wow.
somebody was saying he should be tried for crime against humanity and
Mm.
stuff like, yeah, it was like
Very
crazy. Like he
mm.
was involved in killing people. You know, they used to kill people for fun and stuff.
Mm.
So,
Absolutely, yeah.
so it was crazy. He was like a crazy Nazi.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it is not impossible to go to the moon. So I don't see that. And the only reason it was like the motivation was politics. And
Mhm.
they wanted to show to Russia that we are better than you. So they went there. And then once Russia accepted the defeat in a
Mm.
space race, they said, okay, there is no point to go back there again. Now they are going back because of China, because China is very much interested in space. Now they
Mm.
have another
Mm.
fight, like they're another competition, so they want to defeat that. That's the whole point.
Mm. Okay.
And Iran as well, because Iran launched. They are not on the moon, but they launched like a space satellite up there.
Mhm.
And then I think I've recently heard that Russia is deploying lasers, like
Really?
lasers in space, and some of people are speculating that they are also deploying nukes
Mm.
in the satellites. They
Wow.
are all speculations, but I'm
Yeah.
hearing the different news. But they are saying the space war can start, so
Mm.
that's why they have left everything and they are putting all the efforts in going back to the space.
Mm. Okay.
And then Elon Musk is also sending few people to the moon. They are
Mm.
not going to land on the moon, but they are going to circle around,
Okay.
like in
Recording
space.
data.
Yeah, in the
Mhm.
SpaceX ship. It was supposed to go in 2024, so
Mm.
2024 started. Let's see if they can go or not. This
Yeah.
is a big.
Mm. Interesting, Sid. And something else on the topic of space. Solar flares.
Sorry. So this was like, I think this was the biggest news of the day.
Mhm.
That 3x class solar flare came out of the sun. Like
Mhm.
sun launched three huge solar flares, and people need to understand the classes of the solar flare. They have A, B, C, M, and X. So X is the highest class.
Mhm.
That's a very rare class. So launching three flare X class flare in one day is like, whoa, that's big. Why is
Mhm.
happening? And if you see X, I think in when you go in the class, then X1 to X9. So if I think the highest one we saw today is X6, and it
Mm.
didn't touch Earth, of course.
Mm.
But if X9 touches Earth, we will see a catastrophic event in the communication. We will lose all the communication. The
Yeah.
funny part is, I think even yesterday or today,
Mm.
uh, World Economic Forum told, like, they were talking about the blackout,
Mm-hmm.
and then this event happened today. It's
Mm.
like they are trying to do something stupid, like something
Mm.
crazy, and we can see a big event. And then it could be similar thing can be caused by the hackers attack, which we
Mm.
saw today,
Yeah.
because there was like a big hackers attack happened.
Mm.
Uh, the whole U.S. pharmacy system down, and the AT&T went down. But it turns out AT&T was not a hacker's attack. It was more like the system failure in
Mm.
their software update, and they lost the connection. But it was crazy that people lost the connection, but they can't even call 911,
Yes.
which is dangerous
A big
because
deal.
if you,
Yeah.
because I all I travel because Canada is so big that we don't have cell phone towers everywhere. So if you
Okay.
leave the mainland and you're like high up in the mountain, you don't get
Signal.
reception
Mm.
on the phone.
Yeah, it's the same
But
here. If you go to the remote parts, you don't get reception here
yeah,
either.
but you can always call 911
Mm. Mm-hmm.
through satellite. So
Mm.
this is why I was wondering, when I don't get reception, I am still able to call 911 through
Mm.
satellite. Why the people were not able to do it?
Mm.
This was weird. Anyway, who knows? I don't live in US, so I don't know. But it was like very weird thing to me why you are not able to call emergencies. But the pharmacy system down, and then I realized if the solar system flare happened, you know how
Mm.
many people are on ventilators on the life support
Oh,
in the
absolutely. It's a
hospital.
huge deal.
If
Yeah.
you lose electricity,
Yeah.
and when you lose electricity, it's not like you're just gonna use the main grid and generators will turn on. No,
No.
you will lose it and nothing will turn on. It's
Yeah.
like if a big EMP pulse strike the earth, and then a lot of people will die in hospital because they
Mm.
can't get support.
Very much.
And our whole existence is dependent on digital world.
Oh, it
Like
is.
people,
Yeah.
yeah, even the people's medical record is in computers.
Mm.
So if you take it out, people won't even know which medicine they need to
Medication.
give.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then they won't be able to get anything out. Everything is connected, and everything is stored under electricity. Like everything is
Mm.
connected to electric grid. If
Absolutely.
the grid is out, we are fucked.
Yeah. So true.
You know, one thing they can do, they can create a fake event like that, and then take out all the money, fiat
Mm.
money,
Mm-hmm.
and when the power back on, all accounts are gone to zero, and then they will say, okay, we have no other option but to introduce new money, which is CBDC, and you
Mm-hmm.
have to take it. And once they implement it, we are slaves. We have no choice, right? We all need money, so they will replace the money with CBDC, and then we are like, yeah, what can we do? And
Yeah.
their whole plan is there.
Yeah.
But the point is, with digital money, it's like when another event like that happens, we are still gonna lose everything.
Mm.
So the best thing is like we need cash in hand
Mm. If
at the
cash is
end of the day.
accepted,
Yeah.
we might do another.
Or-
We might go back to shells, Sid. The
yeah.
OG cash.
Yeah. Money is not even that old, right? People used to do
No.
barter trade. It's
Yeah.
always like trade. They give something and they get something back.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then it just slowly moved up to symbolic money.
Yeah. No, then even then that the switch was good, like gold and then gold standard.
Mm.
Until gold standard, I was happy because it made sense to me. Like, yeah, your money is dependent on the value of
Yeah.
the gold.
Actual
Like,
gold.
how
Yeah.
much gold government store they issue money, and then they introduced this petrodollar, which
Mm.
is which is like there is no backing of it, right? They say
No.
government backs it, but what is government? Government is like by the people for the people. Like, this is stupid. So, and then they can print
Yeah.
as many
Create
notes as they want. Like,
inflation.
no, yeah,
Devalue our
no
dollar.
balance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's
We
not a
don't need
sustainable
that.
system.
No, at all.
So let's see where
Yeah.
we go from
Okay.
here.
We'll see. Solar flares. Will they come? Sid, you sent me something interesting today. AI.
Oh yeah, so Google launched their
Oh.
AI yesterday called
Mm-hmm.
Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem with that AI is it was racist AI, racist against white people. So crazy that because like you tell AI to generate something and they generate, like we all generate the stuff for
We
AI, right?
prompt, yeah.
Yeah, so it generate whatever we say, unless it's like very aggressive, then there is a
Of
guideline. But
course. Yeah.
with Gemini, the problem was when you ask it to create a strong white man, it
Mm-hmm.
says it's against the policy. But when you say generate the image of a strong
Yes.
black man, it generates it. So
Yeah.
create the
Okay.
photo of the founding fathers,
Mm-hmm.
it create black founding fathers. Like, what are you
Mm-hmm.
talking about? It's
Mm-hmm.
just like easy. Like they are turning everything into like that. Gemini is making everyone black and saying white people are not good, and this goes against the system.
Mm-hmm.
So it, but AI cannot come to that conclusion by its own, right?
No,
The
it has to be
problem is the
programmed.
people who were training it,
Mm,
they must be the stupid people. That's how they planned it, and then they don't realize that AI is like a very fast learner. It's
mm,
not like a human you can train, and
mm,
it will take some time, and you can give uh, signals to it that don't say it out loud, but that's
mm,
what they mean, which is happening for a while. You see, like, people don't realize the only racism left in this world is against white people. I'm
mm,
not white, so but I see it. Like, what's happening right now is straight up racism against white people, and I
It's
am
going
so
back the
against it.
other way. Yeah, people being
Yeah, it's like
reactionary to
the
what's
point
happening
was
to
to
us.
make everyone equal, not to
Yeah,
repeat the same thing, just replace one group of people with another group of people. That is so wrong.
yeah.
So this is
Well,
what
yeah.
happened with the Gemini. The people who were training it, they trained it in that way, and they thought it's like a human who will understand the cues, but that didn't. And AI did what AI do the best, like everything. They do everything at the scale.
Mm,
they are they are marvelous at their job. So that's what they start doing it. But the data it was getting was bad. And
mm,
that's one of my biggest concern about AI. People say AI will be good for humanity. And it won't attack humanity, but I'm just saying it will definitely attack humanity because it is being trained by human, and
mm.
we
Attack
are
each other. Yeah,
assholes.
yeah.
This is what we are training it to be, and this is exactly how it's gonna act. And this is
Mm,
one example, but people don't understand when they have big robots with guns, they will exactly act in that way, and then they will come to the conclusion, okay, most of the people on earth are useless, they need to eliminate that,
mm,
and
mm-hmm.
they will eliminate. And then we will see robot wars. It's
Terminator.
Terminator, or maybe worse. Because in Terminator they have John Connor, right? The
Yeah.
resistance. I don't think humans have resistance to
No,
fight it.
Arnie won't be there, folks.
Yeah. Arnie actually in Terminator One, he was like the bad guy.
I know, but then he comes back in Terminator 2 and he's a good
Yeah,
guy. Come
yeah,
with me if you want to live.
yeah. But I don't think this is how it's gonna play out. We will be like bugs to them. They will eliminate us so easily.
Yeah, that's fair. We had it coming, Sid.
No, we did, and because most of people like us are
Mm,
those. Also, I just want to say that I have a big background in AI. Not like I had studied AI since 2008,
mm,
where it was really early. So
mm,
that's when I got introduced. I was working on the natural language, how to create natural language.
mm.
and how to create training model. It was like back in the day, it was like so bad AI at that time. So I am involved in AI since then. I'm looking at it. I've never worked on it as a career, but I always keep tabs on it. So I understand, and I've seen the growth of it.
Mm.
I am telling you,
Yeah.
AI will kill us all. Because not
Heard it-
because AI is bad, because the teacher of AIs are humans, and we are
Yeah.
not to be trusted.
And we always try and destroy each other. That's why we created nuclear weapons.
That's why, yeah. And the problem is, even the one thing with nukes are
Mm.
humans might not use it because we all like back in 60s when in Cuban Missile Crisis, US and Russian ships were like in front of each other. They both were equipped with nuclear weapons, and Russian captain decided not to launch nuke because he received the commands. It was the wrong commands,
Yeah.
but he decided not to use that because he realized if he used it, it will end the world. And he did the human. I think his humanity told him not to do it.
It's
AI does not
intuition. Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
AI will use it, and people don't understand. Like, if you are a digitally powered being, you don't need to worry about the access. You can access anything,
Mm.
and it's all like digital. Not the Russian, but US ones are digital. Russia is,
Mm.
I think, is still using the old techniques, but r- you and if not Russia, then other countries like North Korea, Pakistan, India, and other countries like Germany, they
Mm.
are definitely more connected to the modern world. So AI can easily reach to the nuclear center and can launch it if it wants to, or
Mm.
it will figure out a way. Even if you think it cannot, and if anybody is listening who is very literate in that, he will be laughing at me that, oh, he didn't know what he's talking about. This is more secure. I know it is more secure right now.
Mm.
In the future, AI will be so powerful, it will be the god of digital world. It can
Mm.
do anything. It will think and it will happen. Like, you, people need to like realize how hard it is to paint a picture. Like, artists spent day months sometimes to create a masterpiece.
Mm.
You just tell AI what to do, it imagined, it creates within seconds.
Mm. Mhm.
The speed of AI is it's like unimaginable. So even though you think it's secure, it will never be secure because AI will figure out a way to get in there. And
Mm.
if it wants to launch, it will launch. And then you have nothing left.
Mm. Very
The
interesting.
only thing is, it won't do it in the area where your servers are because it will be like mutual
Relies,
destruction.
yeah, on the
Yeah.
server, yeah.
So it need to figure out a way to get to save its own ass first.
Mm. Humans live around the server
Yeah.
when the future is looking bleak.
Yeah. But this is what I think what AI gonna do through
Mm.
Neuralink, because
Mm.
you have a chip in your brain.
Mhm.
So if the people who have the chip in their brain, AI will hack that chip, send the people who need it to be saved, and AI can transmit its own conscious in there
Mm. Mhm.
into the caves wherever. Pe- And then it will destroy the rest of the world. Those people are safe. AI is in their brain. Now AI is in the organic body.
Mm.
That is one way. I think this is why I don't trust Elon Musk anymore, because he was a very different guy until 2018, 19. He was against AI, against like against all these things.
Mm.
With and then suddenly start building the same things, which is like which he was saying that are going to destroy humanity.
Mm.
And then the worst of his project is Neuralink. Why he's building that brain chip thing? It's like beyond my understanding how the guy turned, and I think this is the evil guy right now. I was a very big fan of
Mm.
Elon, but now I am not because I see really big red flags.
Mm.
Maybe I'll break it down more in any other podcast, but right now he's building AI, he's building Neuralink. Neuralink will open a portal for AI to come into a human's head, and then that's how it gains the organic body. That's one of those things.
Who do you think the first person was that put their hand up to be the Neuralink test dummy?
Already they got the bill. They
Who was
already got
it? Who do you think it was?
it. I don't think they released the information.
Was it an inmate who wanted less time?
No, so those are going to be the first people for the test subject inmates, and I think the people he did test on is like people who were dying
Mm,
or have like severe disease,
mm,
and AI was able to. They were able to make this. I don't think they released the actual information, but I
mm.
don't. It is, yeah, either inmate or someone with
Temp-
some severe
mm,
disease.
yeah. Yeah.
So that is one of the things. But yeah, I want to see like Alien versus AI. That would
I
be
want to see
amazing.
Alien versus Predator in real life.
but but that would be amazing, right? Aliens versus AI. That will be
Yeah,
amazing movie.
I
Like
can see that. That's awesome. I feel like Terminator has set the scene for it. Now Alien just needs to arrive. I love the
aliens
Alien
are
films.
aliens are already here.
I know, but like the fighting ones.
The fighting ones, yeah,
Not
and
the
I think
intellects. I don't want the book reading aliens. I want the guys that come down the pure beast mode.
yeah, yeah. This is what I want, right?
Like spiky tail, like a mouth within a mouth that comes out.
Yeah, or even gray aliens, right? Like
Yeah.
or even green aliens, like Mars Attack.
Oh yeah, with the big brains. You know what?
Yeah,
Actually, maybe we can get like the intelligent aliens that are already here, but they like wear a really big suit that they control.
yeah,
So they have like this like super suit and then they walk around and it protects their feeble bodies.
yeah. It's like the Alien movie, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
either of those. I want to be
yeah.
here for that as well. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll sign up for Neuralink.
No, Independence Day. In Independence Day,
Oh yeah.
so the aliens were wearing a biological suit. So
Mhm.
original aliens were small and they're very vulnerable, so they
Yeah.
created a biological suit which made them look really scary, but that's not how they were.
That's the same in Men in Black. Do you remember how
Yeah,
he's like
both
so
have,
small? I loved him. He had a
yeah,
big head.
yeah, both have Will Smith in there too.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's so true. Oh, Sid, we're out of time. That was awesome. We have a lot going on this week. So next week is going to be packed full of conspiracy as
yeah.
well.
Oh, we will see a lot because every day, and we just talk what happened today, nothing else. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like a very, very busy 2024 is like a
Crazy.
conspiracy streams.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sid. Have a good
All right.
sleep. Bye.
All right.